Alright then. Oh, I totally realized that last video was the first one I never did. Namaste. So, I just did it. Okay. Mercury in Libras. Leonardo DiCaprio. Beyonce Knowles. Catherine Zeta-Jones. She deeps beneath the lasers. Oh. Bill Gates. Marion Cotillard. Brigitte Bardot. Wow, a lot of French names. That really makes sense considering France being Mercury and Libra. Gwyneth Paltrow, Gwen Stefani, Kate Winslet, the Cowlitz twins from Tokyo Hotel, Joaquin Phoenix. A lot of actors and actresses. Very fascinating. Very fascinating. There. Is that better now that it's equal on both sides? Who else? Clive Owen, Sigourney Weaver. Wow, a lot of actors and actresses. I learned something today. Lil Wayne. Oh, there we go. Alright, I won't move. Bruce Springs. Oh, hold on. That's not. Alright. Oh, I can still see it. Alright, joke taken too far. Let's see. Bruce Springsteen, Leonard Cohen. Sylvia Brown, Emma Stone, Bruno Mars, T.I. This makes a lot of sense. A lot of art-oriented pursuits. It's really cool. From music, but it seems like a lot more actors and actresses. And again, I mean, Air Mercury's were oriented towards people, and Mercury and Libra, out of all of them, they read people like no one's business. So to be an actor and actress, you'd be hard pressed to find better. Well, I shouldn't say that. People approach everything in their own way, and everyone has their thing to offer. But as for the ability to play a diverse range of roles and characters, Mercury and Libra's that's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gift with that. Leonardo DiCaprio, perfect example. Kate Winslet. There's tons I could talk about, but let's keep rolling. Roger Waters, didn't know that. Very cool. Tom Felton, very cool. Jack Black, Genghis Khan. Huh. Interesting. I did not know that. I guess that makes sense as for. The Khan Empire was so organized and so vast that, Mercury and Libra would be able to... Oh, and it incorporates so many different peoples. That makes sense, being able to keep that kind of organization, to keep it flowing, to keep people, very diverse peoples, flowing and not fighting. Carrie Fisher, Pedro Almodovar, awesome Spanish director. If you're not familiar, amazing work, awesomeness. Nelly, shut up, Mama. Michael Bublé, Tommy Lee, a lot of art-oriented people. Bam Margera, awesome. Sharon Osbourne, Barbara Walters. Oh, there's a fuckload of people. Roald Dahl, awesomeness. I did not know that. Flea, and that brings me to something I totally think is awesome. So this is pretty cool. Get this. Red Hot Chili Peppers, right? With John Frusciante, he's not Mercury and Libra. He's a different Mercury. I want to say Aquarius. Could be wrong. But Flea, Chad Smith, and Anthony Kiedis all have Mercury and Libra. Now that John Frusciante is left to do his own thing, and Josh Klinghoffer is in. There are 4 Mercury and Libras in that band. Literally every single person in that band is Mercury and Libra. I just think that's like the coolest fucking trend ever, and it makes me realize why they're so amazing artistically, because they just all have that beautiful understanding of moderation. They're able to, Mercury and Libra, you're able to let the ego go and to have everything in balance. And when it comes to music and being in a band, that's such a beautiful gift. I've played with a lot of people in a lot of different musical projects, and to be able to subvert your own ego for the good of the group is an incredible gift, you know? To subvert it, but without losing your own power, you know? I remember Flea said a quote once of basically, I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember the exact quote, but he was being interviewed somewhere sometime, and he was saying how, I set it up so much, I forgot what I was going to say. Focus, Gemini! You can do this. Right. He said, you know, he could play wonderfully, basically, and of course he had basically, he didn't put it that way, but I would put it that way. Basically, he was so skilled, but now the thing was, and this is around the time of Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic, their 1991 album, he said, it's not about playing the best that you could, again, paraphrasing, it's not about playing the best that you can, it's about playing what's best for the song, and that's such a Mercury and Libra beautiful gift, and, awesome. So, dude, Red Hot Chili Peppers now have 3, what do I, fucking hell, but 4, Mercury and Libras. I just wonder how they get anything done, you know? I just wonder how, you make choices in that, because with so many Mercury and Libras, there's so many, like, well, what about this? But what about that? Well, what about that? Oh, pro and con, you know what I mean? Of course, now that I think about it, I saw a chart for Anthony Kiedis. I'm not positive if it's accurate, but after looking at it, it really, like, it clicked for me, so I sense that it's accurate from my perspective. It is logically, too. But Mr. Kiedis has Mercury in the first house, aka Aries, so that's a perfect, it's the partner placement for Mercury and Libra, so that makes sense. But I just think that's fucking, like, so cool. Coolest thing ever. Did I say Bill Gates already? I don't know if I did. But, anyway, so, dude, Mercury and Libra, check out Red Hot Chili Peppers if you haven't. How could you not? I've already checked them out. But if you haven't, then you should. Because I think you'll just, like, click. Okay, continuing on with another amazing musician, John Coltrane. Sean Lennon. Confucius. Huh. Fascinating. That makes sense. I mean, he was in the age of Aries and Libra. I remembered something important I was going to tell you. Oh, thank God. I almost forgot this, and this is really important. So, this is really cool. I talk about this more in depth in another video, but you're an air sign. We don't need in depth. But if you want to check it out, go ahead. It's The Stars Point to World Peace, Part 1, I think. But I'll just give you the meat of it right now. Basically, it's pretty amazing. In the modern world, the vast majority of countries, at least amongst the industrialized, world, I would say in general though, are Libra. Fascinating. I mean, we're talking about Canada, Mexico, France, the U.S. We're Cancer, July 4th, but in the house of Libra. Fascinating. Brazil, France, Germany. England is Aries, the partner sign for Libra. That counts. Who am I forgetting? China. I always forget a couple because there's just so many. If you want to check out that video, I talk about all of them that I can think of, at least in that point in time. I don't think I found any more recently. Maybe Brazil, actually, I think. But, damn, dude, that's so many. That is so many. I know there's more. There's no doubt there's more. But that's so many. And so what does this mean? The way I see it, Libra is necessary to create harmony, to create people of diverseness, diversity, coming together. In the Aquarian age, we're all bound to embrace the universal, to embrace humanity as a whole, and not our bullshit little political boundaries. It's not, as if some line on a map could possibly, and even cultural differences could possibly deny the fact that we're all human, and that we all need to get along, and we all need to be on the same page, and even while celebrating our differences, for sure, we need to celebrate our sameness, our unity, I think that's definitely, the Earth's next step in evolution. And it's happening, it's happening all around us, the world becoming more globalized and international. And, with Mercury and Libra, you have a beautiful role to play in this burgeoning world consciousness. You were able to communicate and to get along with, to the nth degree, with people from all over the world. I have no doubt that more and more countries will follow this Libran trend. You know, I mean, again, it's just unbelievable. All of the most powerful, almost all, like 90% of all the major world players, you know, out there today are Libra. And for you, having Mercury in Libra, you know, you're able to articulate, to express, to understand with all these different people from all over the world. So you really do have a huge role. I mean, everybody has a huge role in their own way, but your huge role is by uniting people of different persuasions into a universal consciousness, to find our similarities, and again, to celebrate our differences for sure, but to find our similarities and to be bound by those in the most beautiful way, by treating each other as fair human beings, you know, as we are. That's who we are. We're human beings. Why should human being X be treated any differently or have less rights than human being Y? And just because they're born in a certain part of the world. Libra is like, no, it's bullshit. And they'll fight for that to the end. You guys will fight for that to the end. So you have just such a special, beautiful role to play in the uniting of peoples from all over the world. So again, like I said in the last video, make sure you dedicate your mind and your communication to a worthwhile pursuit, to something in which you're uplifting yourself and others, instead of just saying what people want to hear, or just, you know, trying to get people to like you, or just trying to get your own way out of things, you know what I mean? Again, you guys just have the most incredible role to play in the unification of this world. And it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Fucking meow meow. I don't know if you can hear him, but that's my little doggy. Alright, carrying on with more Mercury in Libra. Who else we got? Gustav Schaefer, I've heard that name, not quite sure who that is. Nico. Dr. Phil. There you go. Being able to talk with people and relate. Not that I'm too familiar with this program, I'm not, but from my understanding anyways. Bill O'Reilly, perfect example of Libra being used to divide people instead of unite people, of building teams and cliques and shit instead of realizing that we're all on the same team as humanity, and to be fighting and arguing for no reason doesn't fucking get us anywhere. So awesome. Eleanor Roosevelt, amazing example of Mercury and Libra at its highest. Jimmy Fallon, awesome. Perfect example. Mercury and Libra making so many great actors and actresses, right? Impressions, you know? Again, anything involved with people, wonderful. John Lennon was a Libra. He didn't have Mercury and Libra, he had Scorpio, but perfect example. He did impressions like nobody's business. So, you guys and people, you're just fucking geniuses. It's wonderful. Miguel de Cervantes. Groucho Marx, Chad Smith, like I said. Nice. Yo-Yo Ma. Oh my god, I met him actually, and he was so humble. He wasn't, you know, there's no ego there. There wasn't. Oh, it was beautiful. He was so humble. And I know Mercury and Libra was part of that. It was an incredible experience. Meeting another amazing, self-actualized, meeting another human being who was, you know, and he was so grounded. He was so humble. And he was so gracious with everyone. He didn't see himself as any better as anyone else. From, you know, the beautiful experience I had. So I hope this has been fun and interesting and whatever it needs to be for you. But that is all I can think of. So if I think of anything else to tell you I will. Namaste.